Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Welcome. We're going to wait until everybody can catch up. Welcome. Hello, my dear fellow friends. Hello, my darlings. Welcome. Hello. Hello. I am just so happy that you're here tonight. Has this not been a week? Hi, hi, hi. It has been an exciting time. And I just have to say, let's welcome this beautiful person, first time here. Welcome, welcome. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So we've got a lot of things going on. Now, first of all, I just want to say that we are streaming across 4 platforms tonight. So if you see someone coming in, I think we've got Facebook, we've got the Two Teat platform, we've got Crime Time with True Oracle, this, and I mean hello. So welcome to everyone who's watching. I just love this. I just love it. Now, you guys, I gotta thank you, my darlings. Thank you, my darlings. I've got a little bit of housekeeping to take care of before we get started. And I think you all know what it is. First of all, look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. It's because of you. It's because of you. Look at what you did. 7,000 subscribers on the 20th. Woo, 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 woo. Yes, I'm loving this. Thank you so much. This is great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because of you, my darlings, this happened. This happened. So thank you, my dears. It's because of you. Thank you so much for your sweet, kind. I'll tell you what, I have the best chat. And you know, since the 20th, we've had a little issue there. We've had a little few things happening. And we happened to lose 31 members. And you know what? That's okay. Because we're here to accomplish things. And you got to get on board, right? You got to just get on board. We're here to accomplish things. And if somebody gets their little nose out of joint, then you don't belong here. Because we're going to be talking, thank you so much, you guys are wonderful, because we're going to be talking about what we can do in these processes. So this stuff with Karen Reed, the Delphi case, Sandra Birchmore, and many, 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 many others don't happen again. Because you know what? We are taxpayers. We pay the salary on a local, state, and fed level of these clowns. Now, I'm going to tell you something. We are not here for politics. We're not here. This isn't politics, my darling. We're not here for politics. We are here because we're talking about the people that can stop this stuff from happening. And I'll tell you why I want to talk about it. The reason being is because so many times in the comments I hear, Zelda, when is this going to stop? What do we do? These people need to be reported. Well, you know what? Who the heck are you going to report them to? That's why it's up to us, right? Okay, so that's not political. It is our duty as tax-paying citizens to make sure that these people do the right thing. Right? Right. Okay. So now, my darling. Yes, I know, Sherry, you're so cute. You're so cute. All right. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you so much. Now, the first thing I'd like to have you do, no matter what platform you're looking at please click the like button. Help to push this out, and please click the subscribe button, because I'm going to tell you what. The next thing, my darlings, that we're going to be doing tomorrow, I'm going to post a video talking about the giveaway. Oops. I don't read reverse, right? We're going to talk about the giveaway. I know you're seeing these backwards, but these are Kipper decks. We're going to talk about the giveaway, and we're going to talk about wait a minute, what's going on? No, I don't think Sherry, don't. No. It's okay. Kelly is talking about anybody who left this chat because they got their little nose out of joint. Doesn't belong here anyway. That's what she means. So no, we're not going to get upset, okay? So we're all friends. We're all good buddies, and we got each other's back. That's the way it works. I got to tell you, honey, you didn't have to. You didn't have to. It's all good. It's all good. You're welcome to say, whatever you want, as long as you're nice, as long as you're sweet. Okay? So anyway, back to the future. 2 Kipper decks and a video reading with me. Tomorrow I'm going to be posting a video and basically saying what the rules are, because it is not a sponsored giveaway by YouTube. I do not want that to be thought of, okay? So it is just us, Crime Time with Oracle, a True Oracle, and me. So there's just rules. So if you want to get in on the giveaway, you've got to subscribe, and I'll put all that in there. No purchase necessary. I just love it that you guys are here. Okay? It's all good. Don't worry, Sherry. You're a darling. We all love you. It's all right. Don't worry. Now, pardon me. I hope everyone is warm. I'm going to tell you, this last week has been a crazy week. Aside from the weather, I'm going to tell you, I think it was last Monday or Tuesday, it was 16 degrees where I am, and we lost our power for a day. I don't mind that. I mean, I can read, I can do whatever it is, except night gets a little hairy, right? But I'm going to tell you what, my darling, by the next morning, it felt like we were hanging meat in here. And it was like, oh my heck, come on. I was sending vibes to the power company. Well, they got it on. Props to them. So there we are. And my dear Jules, that's right. A lot of people don't. And I've caught a lot of flack for that. I mean, I've had readers, and I don't care what they say. You know, the reason why I don't read in reverse is because in reverse, the card takes on the opposite meaning of an upright card. Well, honey, ain't things bad enough? We have to start reversing cards. Now, some of them aren't that bad, but some of them get bad. But there's no reason. I mean, for me, that's just me. Anyone is welcome to read the way they read. That's just the way it is. Now, I grew up. Oh, is that right, my darling? Okay. Yeah, see, a lot of people don't. Now, I grew up reading the good old playing card deck. I mean, I read that for years. Seriously, years. And then I started the tarot, and the tarot never really clicked. And then all of a sudden it just went boomola, started clicking. And so there you go. So that The tarot did come from the playing card deck. I will tell you that. It's pretty cool. So, thank you, my darling Kelly. You guys are good. Listen, Sherry, don't worry about it. It's all good. I know what Kelly meant. And, she's right. If somebody wants to get snarky, somebody got snarky last week with me, and boy, I snarked right back. Because you know what? Stop. Just stop it. Just stop it. We don't have room. We don't have time for that. There's enough fighting in Canton, Massachusetts, right? That's right. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, Joe, I love it. That's one of my favorite decks. Now I have a lot of Cartomancy decks, a lot, but that's kind of my go-to right now. And I can tell he's getting tired. He's getting tired. But you know what? If I don't want to read reverse, then you know what happens. I turn into the quack. And you know what? I look at it this way, just duck it. Don't worry about a ducking thing, because this ducking psychic will read the ducking cards the way that I ducking want to. How do you like that? So, in honor of that, my darling, for you members, I have some little things in the chat for you. I have some new emojis. If you want to take a look, I have one that's popcorn that says, let's go. I have our little friend, the ducky, who's like, duck, yeah, is what it says. I have another one of Chloe holding toilet paper in her mouth that basically says, Chloe knows it. And I think there's one more. So I made those today to put in the chat. So you know what? In honor of all that, all of you members who could just do me a favor and put the popcorn emoji in the chat, we're going to get going, because I'm going to tell you what, I'm here to see it. So let me make sure, because I had to make a list today. We got a lot of things to talk about. And then I'm going to read your cards. Okay. Now, before another thing, I want to say, I am transporting all of you over to Turtle Boy. There we go. Bravo, my darlings. Bravo. Bring them out. Bring them out. Bring out those. Yes. Don't you love that popcorn one? I love that. It is just so high energy. You guys, I love it. And we're here for it. You go, guys. You go. Yes. Look at it. Look at it. I love it. Thank you so much. So I've been working. Thank you, Sherry. I have been working. So anyway, Turtle Boy tonight, I'm going to make sure that I transport everybody over there, because he's got a very important guest on. His name is Brother Counsel. I don't know if you've heard of him or not, but I'm going to tell you what, Attorney Mark Betterow and Attorney Brother Counsel have been having a field day with this new motion that's coming out. And I'm going to tell you, I made the popcorn, because we ain't done yet. There's a lot more coming. And I'm serious. If you go down in the chat, my darling, if you are a member, if you go in the chat, you should see a little, like a happy face. You have to be a member in order to get those, but you see a little happy face. You click on that, and then you'll see all the emojis on there. So there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, Turtle Boy is going to have a great show tonight. And listen, we have to band together. That's the way I feel about it. We have to band together. That's the way it is. Yes. And you know what? Non-members, there's another popcorn. Go for it. Okay. Go for it. You don't have to be a member here. So yes, Sherry, you are absolutely right. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look what we have. Hello. Hello. Welcome. I have 10 new members gifted. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in. Y'all are here. Welcome. Now, for you new members, And thank you. Listen, we do need to do a shout out to this young lady here because she is such a huge support of this channel. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are wonderful. Thank you, Sherry. Sherry? I don't know who Sherry is, but thank you, Jules. See, I've got so much going on. So let's go down. Let me see who's Marisma. Welcome. Welcome. Aneeth. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. And now we have Sarah. Welcome to the group. Welcome. Lisa, you get a shout out too. Thank you. Tezo, my darling. Let me see. Nanazy. I think that's right. And I'm sorry if I butchered that, but I'm going to tell you, I love it. And Hannah Bell. Thank you very much, my darlings. We've got more coming. And it is Peace Rose. Thank you. Welcome to the membership. Tanya, welcome, my darling. And Mary Ellen, thank you, my darlings. Thank you, thank you. You're all wonderful. And Roxy, oh my goodness, Roxy, hello. We've got more membership. You guys, you know, can I tell you again, I've got the best chat. Can I tell you again? Well, I'm going to tell you again. Thank you, thank you. Here we go. Ken, welcome, welcome. And thank you so much, Roxy. You are adorable. There we go. And Lauren, welcome, welcome to the channel. And let me see. I have to transcribe. And it gets a good life. Yes, I love it. How cute. I love that. Welcome, my darling. Indie girl, you darling, welcome. Laylo, thank you, thank you. And thank you, everyone. Oh my gosh, all of you new members. I feel like Pee Wee Herman. Do you remember that one show he had? And he went around and said, I am the luckiest boy in the world. Well, I'm far from Pee Wee Herman. But anyway, I do feel like the luckiest girl in the world. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. Now, for new members, and I'm going to put another because I want to include all of you new members at the end of my videos. You see a thank you. It's time to add new members. So I'm going to tomorrow, in fact, I'm going to be like, what's her name? Katharine Hepburn. I'd better write that down so I don't forget. All right. So new member post. Because if you go over, Duck, yes, my darlings, if you go over to my community tab as members, you will see everything that comes out. And some things are just for members only. All right, my darlings. So there you go. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, all of you have fun. Have fun. Yep, Kelly, Pee Wee's Playhouse. Yes. Hello. Oh, yes. And Duck. There we go. The chat's going pretty fast. So, yeah, Pee Wee's Playhouse. Right? So, anyway. So, the other thing that I want to say is this. And let me set this up for all of you because it's just so exciting. Let me see where we are. If you do not get and I think we'll have to confirm with Marie, if you do not get notifications of when I either go live, because I don't even get them, right? Hello. But if you don't get your notifications when we go live or anything that is posted, because I always try to put it in the community tab, check there. But you can head on over. You see this scrolling right here, trueoracle.com, and there's a little place for you to put out your email. Now, we don't sell your email. You won't get spammed, but you will get updates on what Zelda is doing. You will get updates on everything going on, right? And you will get a notification of new coming out. So there you go. There you go. Now, I got to tell you this, Red Eye, there is a new emoji in the chat that I put for members that is a judge's gavel with a red eye. And it says red eye, red eye. So there you go. I love it. Let me check my list because I better write that down before I forget. All right. There we are. Now, let me see. We got so much things to talk about. And if you want to follow on the socials, I have pinned and on Crime Time with True Oracle, but in both chats, there are link trees that pin to all of what's going on. It's all of the socials. And you can also order a video from there with me if you like. Okay, we'll put that up later on. So I'm loving this. Loving this. We've got so much to talk about. All right. Now, I've got to tell you guys, before I get into Karen, because there's a lot happening, the first EVP messages that I did, the EVPs are sort of kind of jumbled. They were in the first one. It was a little hard to figure out. And I don't know if you heard me saying during the session, I hear knocking. I'm hearing it now, and there's nobody. I mean, there's nobody around. If somebody is outside knocking, good luck, because it is the dead of night, darker than you know what, and colder than a you know what outside. So if they want to stand out and knock, go. But I'm going to tell you, my darlings, the knocking, the noises, hearing coughing, hearing like that type of coughing, all kinds of things, cards moving. I had a deck of cards laying on my table. I went to the kitchen to get a drink, and the cards, I had a card deck. Here's an example. Had a card deck sitting like this. Went out to get a drink. When I came back, and no cats can do this, by the way, and no cats were harmed in the filming of these videos. But the cards were like this. Now, the cats have been off the chain since I did that first one. Off the total chain. Energy, not letting me go, sitting on me, laying on me. Today, I told my son, I said, listen, if we don't I had to go in the bedroom and turn on cat TV so they could watch the birds. So they would leave me alone. Now, they're all nice and sleepy now, so that's nice. I feed them before we go live here, so they're not whatever. So yes, clicking, doing all kinds of things. Now, this last one that I did early in the morning hours, my children. It's not Halloween, or I would say my children of the corn. My children, I just want you to know. Hold on a minute. I think I'm getting a message from over here on something else. Okay. Hello. All right. So, give me just a second, my darlings. I got to make sure everything is running the way it is. All right, here we are. Because I don't want any faux pas like we had the other day. So I'm going to overlay your chats too, so everybody can see what everybody is saying if you're watching on your iPad or on your TV. So last night, I was hearing the knocking and everything else. Seriously, last night, the dreams I was having, children. Oh, my Lord. My gosh. Now, see, I'm careful because I know that when you do that. It's like you just open the door and say, hello, spirit world, come on in. Now, here's the thing. This type of thing, I'm extremely careful. I want to kind of leave the door open for John until this goes away, and then John's energy will go. But and then I want to leave it open in case Abby and Livy come through, or Sandra Birchmore, or electronic voice phenomenon is what an EVP is, my darling. It's like a spirit box. That's right. So I'm getting all this stuff. Now, if you saw the last video, I don't want to give any spoilers if you didn't, but there were 2 words toward the end, because I kept saying, okay, I've got to leave now because it was draining the battery, going crazy. Holy mackerel. When that thing said that, I almost dropped it. The energy was like, my hair was like, whatever hair I was wearing at the time, was like, I just felt like, you know how you take a balloon and you do this, and then you can walk around with that balloon stuck to the side of your head? That's how it felt like. So I go to bed. I would seriously shaking my bed, noises, dropping stuff in the bathrooms, this, that, the other thing, crazy, crazy. I'm going to tell you what. This morning I got up. I told my son, I said, I think I need a little breakfast. I've been up all night. I feel like I've been, working like somebody owes me money, right? I've just been feeling like crazy. So I'm doing all this stuff. My son comes, the look on his face. Now, my son is used to this. He grew up with, my motto song, my jingle is love is kind of crazy with a spooky little girl like me. Well, my poor kids had to grow up with a spooky mom, but my son comes around the corner, stands in there, and he goes, Mom, I need to tell you this. I'm like, what? And he goes, I saw a dark figure by the bathroom door. And we don't usually see that stuff. And I don't want any, no, they weren't writing on the mirror. I won't, but they gravitate in the bathrooms. Why? Because there's water. Water is a life force. Water carries energy, vibration. It carries, more than we could think. So anytime any type of thing like that will manifest, it's either through some electronic stuff, you can have a lamp, you can do whatever, or near water. That's why during these sessions, and I do everything I can, but see, I don't like to plug in a phone or a device when I'm using it like that, because that's not good for it. And it can actually blow up because they'll overheat. So you saw all the energy cycling in that device last night. So I had to go around today and say, whatever you're here, the dark side, if you're here, no, you have to go. You have to go. We're not going to start materializing. If you're going to be here, you got to learn how to do dishes, cook, and clean house. Otherwise, gone. I don't mind doing laundry. I'll fold laundry, do that. You got it, gone. So we don't feel anything else I had to do. So, but listen, I'm going to keep this door open until all of this is done, because you see what happened. We're having these EVPs, we're having this stuff, and all of this stuff is happening with Karen Reed case. Now, my darlings, yes, and after this, if you want to go and I never thought I could have probably shown that video, but we got so much to do. And there's just so much housekeeping here that I thought, oh, heck, I can't be showing that video right now. We got too much to do. And plus, I want to read your cards. So let me see. I'm looking at my list, my darlings. Speaking of paranormal. Okay, no, hold on. I've got to answer some questions here. Who do I think the dark figure was? Usually when they show up like that, they're unexplainable. When they're dark, now I've got a weird hallway. I wish y'all could see it. Well, maybe you can. Let me see. Let me see if I can do this right. Maybe. You're going to see a cat. Oh, it went away. Well, for crying out loud in a bucket. Let me see. Here we are. Here we are. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a little hint here. Let me turn this on for you. And where is it? Oh, I've got to take. See, hello, Zelda. Get it together now. I got to take that off and then this will come on. You see that and you see I'm packing because, and there is Petey Deal sitting, Petey Pink Nose the Deal Maker, sitting there. Now, if you see on that door beyond in the hall, let me see right here, that is where I see a lot of things. I saw a hand come out one time and do this. I saw one bedroom is this way, the other bedroom is this way. I saw someone come out. It was a man, and all I saw was an arm come out, and I could see that man right around that corner. So that's where he was. So let me shut this down for a minute, and then I can use this for reading. So thank you very much for indulging me. So now you have the tour of this little condo. So anyway, my darlings, let me put you back up there. All right. It's never been explained what dark energies are or where they come from. I've run into them, and I truly believe, because see, there's a progression in things. There's a progression of how entities want to manifest. I'm going to put it that way. Orbs are just, they're like the lower level, but you start seeing these full body apparitions, but it takes a lot of energy to even do that. I know it's not John. I know it's not any of that. I think it's just there is a lot of energy here that all of this is attracted to. So probably so, Anna, probably some type of shadow entity person, probably. So there we go. So that's how that works. So speaking of paranormal, here we go with the drink again. I'll be so glad. This weather tears me up. Plus, I just can't stop talking long enough to let it heal. So, speaking of paranormal, that Sally Port video that was, I'm going to say, manipulated, in my opinion. And before I start talking about this, I will say this. This channel is for entertainment purposes only. If you know, you know. We are tarot oracle readers. I am a psychic medium. I am a tarot profiler. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a doctor. I'm not law enforcement. But I am those things, a psychic extraordinaire. And I do have opinions. And that's why y'all are here too, because I know you have opinions too. Sally Port inverted, manipulated video, in my opinion. Not saying maybe who did it. We have our thoughts. But did you see the people appearing and disappearing in that video? Now, I'm going to tell you something. These people are in a rock and a hard place. And there's a strategy why attorney AJ and attorney Yannetti and attorney Little and Alessi did what they did with that affidavit and that motion. The reason being because it's an announcement. And you pretty much do that. When you are about, sometimes you want to attack behind the scenes. But since they've decided to play so nasty and snarky, this is the defense saying, okay, you want to play. We're going to be filing a motion for dismissal because they're in trouble. The whole kit and caboodle, the whole shebang is in trouble, in my opinion, for manipulating evidence, not giving out. There's Brady violations, in my opinion. I've heard other attorneys say that, so I'm just basing that, my opinion, on what they have said. There's all kinds of junk there. And I got to tell you, this is serious. And I mean serious. Judge Beth could look at this, but here's what I want to say. Here's what I want to say. There's a method to this madness. Now, I'm going to wait until this motion for dismissal is handed over. This is like, okay, we're getting ready, incoming, and boom, they're going to get hit with this motion of dismissal. My question is Hanky Panky going to cut and run? Are we going to see tire marks on Lollygag's forehead from him being thrown under the bus with a CW? Will Meatball Morrissey try to step in? He's already dug in because of that 2 or 3 years ago, the hostage video that he sent out, which was ridiculous, in my opinion. Oh, I did miss that. Thank you so much for putting that out there, Ken. I did miss it. Thank you. Do you think Hanky Panky knew the video was destroyed? No. No, not to this extent. I think it's going to take, I think they're going to blow it off and come back and try to snarkily cover their tracks, but it ain't going to work this time. And I want you to know, even if Auntie Bev says, oh no, I'll allow it, it's okay, we're not going to dismiss this, because she will take this under advisement. She is not going to roll from the bench on this. She will be getting some type of advice, probably from other judges, because I'm going to tell you, all eyes are on them. Now, I will tell you this. Once the motion for dismissal is popped out there and we can see it and read it and find out what's going on, and we wait for Auntie Bev to come clean and do what she's going to do. She has to rule on this. And remember, what is today, the 25th? The Supreme Court of Massachusetts is back in action, my darlings. We should also be hearing from them. And if we hear from them that, no, you got to go back and poll this jury. No, it's double jeopardy. You can't charge her twice for the same crimes. So this is something else. This is something else. So there's a lot. Plus the ACLU also did the Supreme Court filings. So once all of this happens, you're welcome, my darling Ken. Once all of this happens, I am going to bring this up and don't get mad. And once the new Attorney General is confirmed by the Senate, I will be writing her letters and saying, I am a concerned citizen. I am a taxpayer. You better get your butt up to Massachusetts and you better see what's going on. And you better, I won't be that aggressive, but I feel like it. Please contact the new Attorney General that is taking the place of Josh Levy. But it's all about timing, my darlings. It's all about timing. And that is the absolute truth, So we'll wait until that time comes. So Kelly says this case should have never happened. It's a total madness. However, they needed a fall person. The truth will come out and Karen will win back her freedom. This is going to be huge. I'm going to tell you what else is going to be huge. Because they all know. And I'm going to preface this little what I'm going to tell you with this statement, and that is this. Over this past year, maybe not quite so long, maybe 7-8 months, every day I see in the comments, I wish this were over. Why don't the Fed step in? Why don't they do something? This need to happen. I need to pray. And you know what I've been saying? Oh, you got to wait. There's more things going to come out. Well, honey, this is it. This is it. But they got more. When you see that motion to dismiss come out, they're going to list everything from Higgy Baby and his high honors, Higgy Baby, everything, the inverted video, Proctor Bukecki, all of them, Guarino, every stinking one of them. Misconduct, governmental misconduct. I can't even, when I saw that, I was like jumping up and down. Yes, Karen, let's go. Let's go. And of course, did you see all the wonderful videos that our wonderful friend Microdots brought out? Now, I want to tell you this, Richie, if you are watching, we love you. Those videos, I'm telling you, this one video that he did kind of gave me the creeps, but in a good way, in a lovely way. Oh my heck, I'm telling you. And I can't, I gotta hold on here. Okay. And so I can't tell you how this is such an exciting time for all of us, pardon me, for all of us. This is going to be such a commemorative year. Now, I'm going to tell you what. Since this is governmental misconduct, well, who do you go to? You got to go to the government. There is a new government that's about ready to be put in place. That's what I've been talking about this whole time. Now, here's the thing. Oh, Anna, I love your comment. I'm sorry. That's why I saw yesterday that the Attorney General's office in Mass just arrested someone from a case they have been trying to for 4 years. And you know who's the new Attorney General? The new district Hi, everybody. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's get back to you wonderful people. See what I tell you? This I'm being messed with. And that's the entities that like to play. That I'm serious. That is stuff that's been going on with me all day. Okay, I'm back. Hello. Hello. I missed you. I missed you. Okay. So let me see here. Uh, if you can see me or not. All right, there we go. Yeah, you can see me. All right. Yay, yay. Okay. So what I was going to say is, my darlings, and before I say off, get out, get away, do not touch my things. You're not welcome to do that. Behave. All right. I saw that, Jerry. Thank you. I could see the chat. Thank you. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. I swear, I have the best chat. Seriously, I do. I have the best chat. Okay. Now, please do me a favor. Thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button so we're all good. All right, my darlings. I want you to know the potential that Karen has. Last time we heard, it was 5 million, and that's been 2 or 3 months ago, that Karen is in debt for this case. I personally believe that it's closer to 7 million now, because she's doing a lot of legal things behind the scenes. And I mean, she is just like a little ATM machine where lawyers come up and say, okay, I need this, I need this, I need this. All right, here's what's going to happen. I love it, Kelly. Thank you. Here's what's going to happen if Auntie Bev dismisses this, or it gets dismissed because of governmental conduct, in my opinion, based on the legal renderings that I have witnessed. She will have civil suits, and it will be massive. I mean, she will probably sue the PD, the Canton PD. She'll sue everybody on the local, the state, and I don't know if she can sue on the Fed level, but definitely local and state. She will try to bankrupt these agencies, and I'm here for it. Go, girl. So when I see lump sums of money and great fortune in these readings coming from Karen, that's it. That is exactly where this is all coming from, because she will have, if that happens, in my opinion, not a lawyer, but she will have proposed legal suits. And I'm going to tell you, 3 people are probably shaking. And I got to tell you, they're probably wiping out the back of their pants. 3 people. That is Auntie Bev, Hanky Panky, and Lolly. Now, that's not even talking about little Higgy Baby. Higgy Baby. That's not even talking about him. So most likely you think Paul O'Keefe, what is it the turtle says? Paul O'Keefe is suing. Oh. Now Karen will probably, I'm sure she's not going to sue the Waterfall or C.W. McCartney's or any of those, or whatever that name is. Pardon me if I butchered that. She's going to go after these people. And I'm telling you, bless her. Someday I will meet her. I've put that in my journal and of my vision board. And I have enough feelers out there that when things relax and she's okay, I just want to meet her and hug her. She could be my daughter. She could be my sister. She could be any one of us. And thank God She has a spiritual guidance and direction over her so that she ain't going to lose. If anybody had any doubt now, and to all of those, pardon me, waving that like a wand, to all of those haters out there that say, oh, she's wah, wah, wah. You know, that wah, wah. She's so guilty. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, stop. Grow up. Your ignorance and arrogance keeps you in the place that you are. Look at the look at the evidence. That's how I think about it. That's how I think about it. Let me see here. We've got some questions. Curran, I think. I don't know, honey. I'm sorry, but so glad you're here. I wonder if Auntie Bev is also going to allowed to judge civil cases too. Yes, I think. Yes, I think. But she won't get this one because there will be a conflict of interest. This may, don't know, this may go to a different court and maybe a higher court. There are I want you to know, my darlings, this is the proverbial can of worms that we have been waiting for. And if Auntie Bev decides she'll allow it or she's not going to allow this to come in, look out. She's putting herself in harm's way professionally. Her reputation will tank. I'm not kidding. She may even lose her judge appointment. I don't know. That's my opinion. Pardon me. Let me see. Murder Mittens. Oh, how cute. Look at that little sweet face. Yes, there he is, thinking about murder. I have a couple of those who sit and look at me across the room, and they look at me like they're thinking in this disdain, like they're thinking about murder. Anyway, but will John get real justice, and will the ones actually responsible go for jail? Lying on the stand is a very serious offense. And if you go back to the bad actors of all the times they lied and the butt dials, I mean, Higgy's got a magical butt. To be able to do all these butt dials, but I'm going to tell you what, like I said in my readings, it is my opinion that Proctor and Higgy were the throwaways in this SOS deal. And I don't mean save our ship. I mean, as in swap out suspects. They made too many mistakes. You're going to see everything. When there's a motion for dismiss, it is going to be boom, 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 boom. Seriously. Karen, you're absolutely right. There is no evidence that she did this. And I mean, hello, we've not even talked. Where's the chip? Where's all of that? Where's that? That was supposed to be had by now. Where's the chip off? From the Lexus. Right? Where is that? Well, Red Eye, LAX to boss. I'm going to tell you, I don't think the ducking governor is very helpful in this. She's got bigger fish to fry right now. Yeah. But you're right. We are outraged over Enrique, over Sandra Birchmore, over Karen Reed. That's just in that state. And there's many more. You know what makes me ill? I'm going to tell you what makes me ill. Thinking about all those people that are sitting in jail that these people prosecuted, and they were crazy, and decided that they just wanted to put this person in jail so they could get a little feather in their cap and move on. Tully, Bukecki, right? Bukecki, Tully, Buchanan, Guarino, Proctor, all those plus, and, right? So yeah, they're in a big mess. They're in a big mess. But think about this. That's why they sent all the Brady letters out to all the other lawyers when Proctor got smacked. And I'll tell you what, if General Noble does not do anything about Proctor and gives him a little, smack on the hand, you want to talk about outrage? There will be outrage. That's why I'm here. And not that I'm perfect, not that I'm the smartest kid on the block, but that's why I'm here, because the only way you can fight the corruption that is there, in my opinion, is by getting people in those places that will fight it, that can do something about it and start arresting these people. Period. And I think we're getting there. Jerry, you're right. They found nothing in the chip-off 2 times. But you watch and see. Did they say that they didn't have that either? Thank you, Tazo. Thank you. Absolutely. Sherry D, you're right. Kevin Clapp, poor man. Yes, Fanning, Tully. They had helped Kevin years ago, so many crimes would not have occurred. And yet, look at the crimes that they commit. Sorry, it doesn't work that way. Just remember, that's why I kind of get on this a little bit, okay? Because these people work for us. And yes, I live in another state. I'm not a resident of Mass. Many of you here are. But just because we aren't residents does not mean that we cannot be, as Americans, outraged, because we are paying federal taxes, and that's what pays. And I got to tell you, unfortunately, the unfortunate part is I want Karen to whip the absolute tar out of these people legally. And when, not if, when she wins, the taxpayers of the great state of Massachusetts will have to pay for that. So you'll watch your taxes go up, but it's these agencies' fault. What are you going to do? Somebody's got to pay for it. The police departments, all this, the DA's office, they don't have that kind of money. I can bet you hundreds of millions of dollars. She lost her employment. She lost her reputation. She lost her car. She lost her, I'm sure, 401k. She had to sell her house. Think about this. This poor lady can't even drive. They took her driver license away. She has to be taken around and chauffeured around. I don't know if you knew that or not. Ken had a question back here that I want to make sure I get. Let me see. A difficult question. Do you think John's dad knew the car had been fixed? I'm going to tell you something. I think John's dad is probably about the most innocent of all of them. I think that he has heard this, but I think that he has been so beaten down by the opinions of the rest of the family and what he is supposed to think that it's very hard for him to be an independent thinker. I watched him during the last trial, and I've got to tell you, I just seriously feel that he believed, because he loved Karen. They would go to church together. They would go places out to eat and everything. And he loved her. He would send her cards. She would send him cards. There was a jealousy there. I'm going to tell you, but not with Mr. O'Keefe. But I don't believe that John's dad believes that Karen did this. He knew. That's my personal opinion. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to maintain, you see all the deleted calls and all the phone calls that Miss Jenny Jawbone, in my opinion, was making to these people. She was the one who ran over there and planted the seed with the O'Keefe family. And that's why Mrs. O'Keefe gave her the business when she went over there the day that John was pronounced dead. Karen is class. That's what you do when you learn. You go there, you visit, you say you're sorry. And she treated Karen. Why? There was no proof. It was just from what Jenny said. That's where it all started with all that. I'm going to make a remark here, and you all may not like that. And I'm going to tell you what. I understand. I'm going to apologize in advance if this hurts anyone's feelings, because I certainly don't mean to. But I'm going to tell you what. After the O'Keefe family sees all of this, and they see these motions coming out, and they see everything that has happened in this case, the governmental misconduct, if they, any one of them, still believe that Karen did this on purpose, in my opinion, they're off their rocker. I don't wish bad on anyone, but hello, it is a matter of common sense. Take a look at the evidence and look at the crash daddies. They're trying to refute the crash daddies. Look at all that mess. Just look at that. We have so many incoming. Remember that card that I kept saying? It reminds me of when somebody stands up. It's in the Kipper deck, and you say incoming, and it just feels like you're getting it from all sides. That's what this case is. It's incoming information. There's more to come. And I'm going to tell you, my darlings, I'm going to tell you this. Never have I ever, in my 150 years of reading cards and being involved with this, have I ever seen a case muddled up as much as this one and the Delphi case. Clear misconduct, clear malicious prosecution. In my opinion, I'm not a lawyer, but ask one of the lawyers, supposedly, allegedly. Right? Miss Jessica, I am so sorry. May your brother rest well, my darling. I'm very sorry. I agree. Yes. I think they owe Karen. And do I think they'll get no? No. I don't think they'll come up and say, Karen, we were wrong. They need to clear karma. They need to start clearing this. And I'm going to tell you what, John will hunt them. John will hunt them, spirit-wise. And you know what, my darling, it was 3 leaders. It was 3 leaders. Hold on a minute. Ken, I saw Betterow on the Young Jerks, and he said when asked about Hickey phone call, he said on which phone, work or the one he just. Yeah, he had 2 phones, a work phone and the personal phone. But let's imagine this. I don't want Karen going through this, but holy mackerel, get the popcorn out. When this happens, if this even, I don't even think it's going to go. And I'm going to tell you, I saw something today that basically said that her trial is not going to happen until the 16th of April. Now, I haven't heard anything, but those have not been on the docket. We've got another Dauber hearing or something, some type of hearing, evidentiary hearing coming up on the 31st, and then her retrial is supposed to be on the April 1st. There's so much to deal with. But if it happens, I want to see what Higgy, and he's going to have his lawyer sitting there, because Higgy is going to need more than 10 seconds with his lawyer like he did this last, because I can tell you he's probably on speed dial right now going, holy mackerel, these people are going to throw me under the bus, and you can bet. I got a message for Higgy. This may seem a little bombastic and crass, but you know what, Higgy, I think if I were you, I would prepare, because I think Higgy had a proffer, but you know, that's like a queen for the day letter or a king for the day letter. It just basically says, look, if you cooperate with this and this and this, then you get this and this and this. It's my understanding. That's what my lawyers told me. But it doesn't cover any of this stuff. Honestly, it's like pardoning someone preemptively for a crime they haven't committed yet. So with this, I don't know what's going to happen. He lied like a mommy on that stand. And I have one message for you, Higgy, if you're watching. Don't drop the soap, my darling. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Let me back up here. Miss Jessica, okay, I would love to schedule a reading with you about my brother. Also, side notes, I was deployed in oh, thank you for your service, my darling. I'm alive because of our, see, thank you for your service, honey. Thank you. Yes, if you want to go on trueoracle.com, we have first-time caller rates. You can get 10 minutes for less than probably a Starbucks coffee, and you pay for what minutes you don't buy minutes in advance. It's not that stuff. You pay as you go. And the only reason that I said that wrong. I have many reasons. One of the reasons, thank you. One of the reasons that I love working with True Oracle is because I've never, in the years that I've worked with them, had a problem with anybody losing money, paying, blah, 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 blah. So they make sure, because, well, I mean, that's just the right thing to do. And we're not here to do that to people. We're here to help people. That's the job. That's what we're here for. Okay. Let me see. So big hugs for you, my darling. And we'll get down to business. When you talk to me, we'll get down to business. There's been a lot of people being unalived these days. And I'm going to tell you the sad part. I get probably one call a week asking me about that stuff. It's very sad. Very, very sad. Oh, let me see. All right. I wonder if Kevin from South Boston will call and JFK. No. I love that so much. I love it so much. But I can also tell you too, see, never fear. Never fear. Because all of these little videos, even that Microdots puts out, he is so brilliant. I am like such a big fan of his. He's just, oh my gosh. I know everybody is seeing them. I know the defense is seeing them. I know that they are based on as many facts as they can possibly publish. I mean, he's not told me this, but I can tell it just from, and there's one where John is laying in a room. You could not be more correct than that based on the conversation that I had with John. One of these days, I'm hoping to get John back on the back. Let me check this other stream. I want to make sure I'm going. Here we are. Yes. Yes. So let me say this. My darlings, if you are watching from Facebook, if you are watching from TikTok, please, if you want to come in and participate in our lovely chat with our lovely people, we love having you here. If you want to come in and comment, you know, we're happy people, we're classy, we don't talk nasty and bad. But if you would love to hear, if you would love to subscribe, come in. How you will be able to comment is subscribing only. That helps us to kind of filter things down a little bit. We love having you and love having you watch. So please feel free to do that. And that means coming into YouTube. So thank you very much. All right. Now let me see if I can get caught up here. Let me see. All right. This is a good question because many people have asked me, is the Alexandra on the EVP referred to Allie McCabe? No. Because is Allie's name Alexandra? Or is it Alexandria? I don't know. But I didn't take it that way because I was asking him where he was going. Now, is there an Alexandra? I didn't even look today. I've been really busy. Is there an Alexandra, Massachusetts? Because you never know. I don't know, but that's a great question, Nancy. Thank you so much. Okay. That's right. You got to keep that soap close by, buddy. Got to keep the soap close by. Thank you. All right. So, do they wear orange or are they stripes? What are they? This would probably be on the federal level. So I don't know what they are in Massachusetts. Either way, we know he won't be a Tennessee volunteer. That means that's orange. Okay, let me see. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now this is interesting, Sherry. Did you hear that Sarah Levinson apparently called into a show or wanted to call into a show? No, I didn't. But I'm going to tell you, most likely she's probably been warned not to say anything. So I'm going to say, as much as these people want to do this sort of thing, yikes, right? Yeah. Decorated dude. Hi, Honors. You wrong. That's right. That's right. Okay, let me see. Okay. Let me see. Oh, that's a great idea. I'd better write that down so I don't forget. All right, here we are. We need a you wrong emoji. You got it. It will be ready for you for our next live. All right. And Jerry says, please come in and comment. We are all very friendly. And that is absolutely right. Everybody here. That's why I love you guys so much. Louisiana, Virginia. That's right. I mean, you know, Karen is from Mansfield, Massachusetts, and there's a Mansfield, Ohio. There's Mansfield all over the place. So let me see. Is Alexander the person John said was also there when he was attacked? No. It was a man. It was a man. Astro Luna Chick. You betcha, baby. Pisces season is going to rock for Karen. Absolutely. I'm a Pisces too. So yes, absolutely. Somebody keeps sending me emails. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm about ready to just. Okay. So it will, Red Eye. It will. It will. So I'm looking at the time. I believe Allie's name is Allison. That's what I was thinking. So no, we have to be careful we don't read too many things into this. So, but with those words in the word list, some of these things will be coming out. So just kind of remember. And that's why you might need a tarot journal. And if that is the case, my darlings, I want you to head on over to True Oracle. You can click on the QR code right here. You can order a reading with me, my darlings. You can get uh, 2 little ebooks I teach that I've written. I teach to read the Cartomancy deck and the tarot deck. It's all written by me. You've got links in there. You've got all kinds of things. And then there are tarot journals. One you could use for you, and one you could use to keep track of everything that comes true and everything that doesn't come true and everything in between. So there you go. So somebody asked how much personal video readings are with me, and the prices start at $25 for a video reading. And I will send you a link that is unlisted on YouTube. Nobody else sees it. It's private. And you can keep it forever. You can share it. You can do whatever you want. You can comment to me and I'll answer. So there you are, my darlings. Thank you so much for that little break. Now, my sweethearts, here we go. Good. All right. Oh, Amanda. See, there's over 10,000 words in there. So I'm thinking, I mean, he could say Michael. He could say many things. So yeah. Yeah, we all have English town names around here. Oh yeah, they're very English. Yeah. Roxy, thank you for asking that. I don't read on I don't do legal stuff because our licensing with True Oracle, I don't do medical, so I can't talk to you if you have a medical condition or if anybody else, and I can't do a legal thing. However, we can talk about something if it's past or something like that, but I can't give you, basically it's misconstrued as legal advice. So I can't give you legal or medical advice. You have to go to a lawyer and a doctor for that. If you want to call in a spirit, you've got the right. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. All right. So thank you. You know, I started out blonde and it washed me out so bad. I looked like I was a crypt keeper. And I thought, oh, I just cannot do that. I'll put the dark one on. So, I mean, who knows? It's a different day, different hair. So thank you very much. That's very sweet of you to say that. Kelly, do I teach how to regard? Yes. However, I'm still on the newer side. I need more experience. If you go over, you can go over there to trueoracle.com, or you can pick up one of these. You can pick up one of these if you go here on the QR code. You'll see where I have the guides to reading cards, the tarot, and the cartomancy. And there's a lot of info in them, and they are very affordable. Places you can take notes. It gives you the meanings of all the cards, about layouts, stories behind the cards, all kinds of things. So if you need that, if you want that, there you go. Now, I will tell you, we're going to get ready because we don't have too much time before turtles shortly. Yes, the crypt keeper. There we are. I'm looking at the chat to see if I've... All right, my darlings. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to start preparing to read cards for each one of you. And thank you so much. I want you to put a very specific question, one question that you want to know, and only do it one time. Don't flood it. Don't flood the whatever. if you have a question, if you could put a question mark in front of your question, that's great. If you can't, that's all right too, because it just helps me to keep the question straight. I do first come, first serve. That's what I do. Okay. So, let me see. My niece and nephew both died within a few months of each other. And, oh, okay. We're going to do you first, Karen. Let me get back. I'm going to answer a couple of these questions and then I'll get set up and you can see the cards. All right. What is the difference in an oracle or a tarot? I'll show you. Give me a second. If I have one. I do. I got all kinds of little cards back here. When I get moved and I see, you know, I have my tarot lab, crime lab. I'll give you guys the tour. You'll see everything. You'll see it all. My darling, this is considered a love truth oracle. That's what this is. It's a love truth oracle. And what these are is basically, you know, I appreciate the wisdom I gained from this experience. So you lay a few out and it helps to tell the story about things. So that is the difference. The tarot cards, well, the playing cards came about, I don't even know how, but it was from China in the 13th century, sort of, kind of, maybe even earlier. I think earlier. And then long about the 15th, 14th, 13th, I'll get it, 13th, 14th century, the other cards came out, which were the tarot. Now, there was a famous, I'm going to tell you this story real quick. There was a famous card reader in France, Mademoiselle Lenormand. You see me read the Lenormand decks. Those are based on the cards that she used. So those are considered an oracle card. And then, of course, Rider-Waite came about with the cards, the tarot cards. And then Pamela Coleman Smith is the artist that made these cards. They called her Pixie. So there we go. All right. So now I'm going to back up and make sure. Let me see. Well, that's very sweet, Karen. Thank you so much. No questions tonight. I'm feeling pretty good. Love you just the same. Well, I love you just the same too. Thanks again. All right. So here we are. And Kelly, oh, I love this. Kelly says, I miss Tales from the Crypt. I do too, Kelly. Oh, the Crypt Keep. Oh, those were frightening. I'm going to tell you the one that I missed, then we're going to get to questions. You know, the one, do you remember Trilogy of Terror with Karen Black and that little thing, the little thing that went around with a knife and go, and she blew him up in the microwave and it didn't work? Oh, that was frightening. That was horrific. Yes, Trilogy of Terror. I think it is on Tubi. I think it's, if you have never seen it before, oh, well, you're missing. Okay, my darlings, here we go. Let me get set up here. We'll turn on the video. Let me see. All right, there we are. Hello, everyone. All right, so now we're going to bring out the cards and click on the chat. So everyone, get ready. Here we go. Karen. My niece and nephew, let me adjust this here. Make sure that you can see the entire, there we go. That's pretty good angle. My niece and nephew both died within a few months of each other in 2020. I am so sorry for your loss. I would like to know if they are at peace now. Do they know how much I love them? Cardinals come in. Come. Is that them? Okay, let me see. You know, cardinals can be little messengers. They're spirit messengers. I don't think it's them, but I do think that there are spirit messengers there. Okay, let me see. We're asking about Karen's Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, they've been busy. They're busy in heaven. It's almost, I want to say, it's almost like that they're on a welcoming committee for children, for young adults. So, yes, my darling, they're not bored, they're busy, and they definitely know how much you love them. They definitely do. So, thank you. That's a very sweet little question there, and wishing that they rest well until you get to go see them again. Thank you, Karen. All right, Miss Roxy, is Tony happy? Let's see what Tony has to say. And everybody help me watch the clock too, because I want to make sure that I don't want you to miss anything with Brother Council tonight. This is going to be a good show. And has anybody had dinner yet? Because I think I'm going to get a pizza. I'm about done with cooking this week. Let me see. Well, you know, there's some jealousy in his household. Not from him. Let me see if I can manipulate this. Not from him. It's from another person. So he's unhappy about that. But he's definitely wanting to get away from that and wanting to part, if that helps you. So, I mean, he knows it's a process and he knows he's got to get, he knows he's got to get. I'm going to say it that way. Thank you very much, my dear Roxy. Okay, should I travel in the fall this year? Well, Nancy, where are you going to go, my darling? I can't wait to travel. I don't know about you. I can't wait. All right, here we are. Well, that answer is yes. I turned this up because I like to have you see all of that. The answer is yes, but there are some things here that indicate that, well, first of all, you've been isolated too long and you need a break and you do need to travel this fall. But it's giving me an indication that there's some things that you need to look into before you go. Okay? So I don't want you to worry. It's not, but just make sure that, you know, there's an old saying, forewarned is forearmed, or forearmed is forewarned, or whatever it is. Make sure you have, make sure you have all the facts before you go, because I think you're going to choose a very wonderful place to go to. And it just basically is saying, get ready, because you're going to be going, Nancy. There you go. Hope that helps. Cynthia, will I buy a new home this year? Well, let's find out. I know you can. Let's just see if it's going to be this year. Come on now, camera. Don't you be lagging. Yes, yes. Oh, my goodness. Yes, absolutely. Yes, you are. And it shows that, oh, come on, camera. It shows that you are going to be going from, I want to say this. You're going to go from very choppy waters into much calmer seas. This has been a journey for you, but yes, it is going to happen. Yes, it looks like you've been doing a little bit of homework. Good for you, my darling. Very good. All right. Next question. Do I have a spirit angel? Well, honey, I can answer that very quickly for you, because usually we don't have just one. You have 4. You have 4, and it's okay. Normally we have more than one. Let me tell you about our guides. In the Word of God, it says that our angels have the face of God. Now, that doesn't mean that they all look like God, okay? Because we don't know what God looks like, even though we're made in His image. But what it means is that they have His attention. So our angels, our guides that are assigned to us from before birth has his attention. So if something goes kind of haywire, they make sure that everything is delivered to Father. That's how that works. You have 4, my darling. You have 4. So very good, and probably even more than that. But there are 4 that are prevalent with you, my darling. And thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, okay, resisting arrest. Oh, I love that. That is cute. I love all your names, how you guys just get so creative. Creative. I love it. Resisting arrest. I feel like I'm resisting arrest. I would show you the bags under my eyes, but my gosh, it's like Samsonite. All right, here we are. This has been a heartbreaking journey for you because I think that you really felt that it was going to go a lot quicker than what it was. And I think it's costing you maybe a little bit more than what you planned for. However, yes, they're going to be done because I'm looking ahead. And in the month of May, everything is done and you're happy. So it's got to be before May. Now, this is April. And it looks like everything is there and it's going to be final touches. So it's not going to be too much longer. It could be sooner than that. So I'm just being conservative with that answer for you, my darling. Okay. All right. So here we are. Thank you very much, my darling. I wish you the best. I think renovating is exciting and challenging all at the same time. Steve, how are you? Thank you for being here. How is my recently passed dad doing? Let's check on Dad. Let's check on Dad if he wants to come in. Let me see. Oh, that's wonderful. This is wonderful right here. The 10 of Hearts, very successful. He's doing very good. The 5 of Spades is basically telling us that his transition was like it should have been quicker, but he's doing good. He's doing good. That's a great card to have. Look, hello. That's a great card to have. So thank you. My little camera is lagging. Let's see. All right, my darling, I hope that answers your question. How can I improve my life and luck? I'm going to tell you something. Start claiming it. Go one further. You're going to have to detach. Pardon me. Okay, my darling. You have to detach. And I think what happens is we get into a mindset where we feel that in order for us to be happy, our happiness is dependent upon other people, other things. Oh, if I could just have that, I would be happy. As an example, I have a client every week. If this guy would just text me, I would be happy. And you know what I say? No, you don't. No, you won't. No, you won't, because you know what? It won't be good enough. And that's why you have to detach. That's number one. Number two, what changed for me is when I started scripting. And I am working on scripting, and that is journaling, writing it down in 17 seconds. And I have a method, and I'm working on that, and I'm going to add it into the realm of True Oracle as well. But when you start claiming things as though you've already have them, that will make a turn for you. Speak positive. Watch your words. And remember, your thoughts are not the facts. So it's hard to think positive every now and then, right? It's hard to think positive, but you gotta muscle through. You can do it. I know you can. You can do it. Okay, listen, I know people who have done this. They win the lottery. They changed their bodies physically. There's also, there's all kinds of stuff. My dear Anna Brown, my great-grandmother's name was Anna. My mama passed 2019. Is she doing okay? Hope she's knows I miss her every day. Oh, my darling, I'm so sorry. And I pray she's resting well. I'm sure she is in the loving farm. Is she there with maybe a younger brother of hers or someone younger? But look at this, what came out. The Nine of Hearts, the yes card, the wish fulfilled, the dreams come true. Absolutely, yes, my darling. She is doing great. She's doing great. I hear singing. I don't know if she was a hummer or a singer or whatever, but she's doing great. She's doing great. Thank you, Anna. That helps you. All right. Well, I travel a great distance this. Oh, I love this. Will I travel a great distance this summer? Karen, let's find out. Hope you're feeling well, my darling. Is Karen going to travel a great difference, or a great distance this summer? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, my goodness. I'm doing that correct. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. All right. Yes, you will be. You may go a little sooner than summer, but it's possible, but I don't think you're holding off. You're going to hold off. You're going to go. Yes, lots of celebrations. Absolutely. Yes. You're putting yourself into a place in which you're going to be able to go. Oh, have fun. You deserve it. This is going to be a commemorative year for each and every one of us. Not just one sign, not just one thing. It's for everybody. We are going through a huge energy shift right now, and claim it. Grab onto it. Do it. We deserve it. Pardon me. Okay, Smartahari. Oh, I love that. Smartahari. Is my dad expecting my mom in the near future? Let me see. Let me see. Yes, and let me go one further. Why do I want to say he will help assist her? I mean, he's not, no, erase. He will assist her in guiding her, not pushing her, but guiding her. He will assist in a transition. That's what I want to say. Okay? Like he'll show up to help hold her hand. That's yes. So yes, my dear, I hope that helps you. Yes, I can help her. We're going to help her. We're going to help her. And if Jessica wants to, I mean, she can let everyone know after I talk with her what has happened, and maybe we can talk about it. Okay? Then we'll go from there. Okay, here we go. Will we be okay? My husband is retiring. Lucinda, you darling, and your husband, you darling. Let me see. Oh, yes, you will. No worries here, my darling, because this was a goal. Pardon me, but that's also the card for Pisces. This is a goal that you have had for a long time. Do you see? Let me see if I can get this to look nice. Okay, these two posts here are considered like the gates of heaven. Now, nobody's going to pass. What that means is, you know how it feels when you accomplish something and it's like, oh my gosh, this is heaven on earth. That's exactly what it's going to be. Your gut instinct and hubby's is what brought you through so far. Definitely going to be, and that is your home. So your home is going to be in very good for your home. And the high priestess, amen, amen, amen. So yes, I hope that helps, Lucinda. My best to you and your hubby. Marisma, Am I on the right track with the ghost apps, crystals? Is my medicine affecting my connection to my guides? All right, so let me see this. Here's what I want you to do with the ghost apps. I want you to not get, because I know people who just have these things going 24/7. I don't think you're like that, but there sometimes can be this fascination. Make sure you are grounded. You see me when I do is I work on a wooden table. Pardon me, I work on a wooden table. I keep my feet flat and I'm barefoot because you want to be grounded. That's important. Crystals, you know what? Can I say this? I've just never been a crystal girl. And I'll tell you why. I've been in some haunted, very extremely haunted areas in my life. And I can tell you what, if I was holding a crystal, yeah, it might clear the energy a little bit. But I can tell you in really bad situations, throwing a crystal at one of those entities ain't going to help. But they're very good for your, like in a calm situation. In a calm situation, be careful about getting out the crystals and the ghost apps together, because your crystals will absorb any energy, and then you don't want that energy passing off onto other things, period. Okay? Is my medicine affecting my connection to my guides? No, because your guides know already that you're on the medicine, and they're not going to let anything like a little thing like medication come in between you and guidance and direction and what you need to learn. So no, my darling, it's not affecting you at all. At all. Okay. Where is and how is Patrick Holmes? I don't know Patrick Holmes, Sherry. Is this like a true crime case? Let me see. This may be a question that is a little longer than we may have to go. Yeah. All right, so let me see. Well, there's two people that definitely know where he is. See, there's the yes card. Two people know where he is. I can't tell right now. We don't have enough time to get into it because I want to get some more questions answered. But I'll tell you, there are two people that know exactly where he is, and it's a man and a woman. I hope that helps you. Sorry, I couldn't answer any better. One of these times I'm going to show you pendulum and the rods. Okay? We'll do that sometime. All right. And Cynthia Nightgown, oh my gosh. Ooh, and Twilight Zone. And have you ever watched One Step Beyond? It's on Tubi. That is a good one too. Some of those old shows. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. All right. So here we are. My dear Andrea, beautiful girl. Is it a good decision for my father and I to move from Mass to Florida? He's 72 and I make sure his bills are paid, get his groceries, and take him to appointments. Let's take a look, Andrea. Let's take a look. No matter where you are, we love you. We got your back. This is your dad. I think, and this is you, because you're handling things not only like a daughter, but like a business person, and you should not get emotionally involved to a certain extent so you can make good decisions based on facts and not your emotions, right? That's what we do. Your dad has a hard time sometimes trusting the process that he's in right now, as in being in Massachusetts, the weather, there's a lot of things. I think that your father, if this is something that you can do, your father, I do believe, would function a lot better in Florida than he is in Massachusetts. When you can do it, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but when you can do it, it's going to be an investment. That right there, it's going to be an investment for you, but you'll be able to do it. And I think Florida may be a lot cheaper in Massachusetts. Not sure, but I think so. I'll tell you what I would like to do. I would like to buy about 300 acres and build some tiny homes and just have my little community come, right? There's a community like that in Florida. And I went there one time. It was so funny because they fight among themselves. And what they do, the psychics they all have their own thing going, and it's a big, oh, I mean, it's kind of in a way sickening. But what they do is they fight among each other. So while you're reading with one, another one may come in and say, don't believe what she said because this and this and this. This doesn't mean this and this and this. And it's like this fight of, I'm more psychic. No, I'm more psychic. No, I'm more psychic. And who wants to be around? I go to Salem. I will go to Salem and get my stuff. Should my family move from our current state? Aqua, the Aquarian. There is an old song, I think. Aqua Marina. Maria, Aqua Maria. Remember that? It was kind of like a puppet thing. You can find it on YouTube. I might play it one day. All right, here we are. It favors you moving to another state from where you are. Only because I think that it looks like you're putting a lot of water behind the bridge. Why do I want to say that? But there's things that I think that you can just have a fresh start. That's the best way that I can say it. This is a new beginning, this 3 of Hearts here. Fresh start, new beginning, put the past behind you. And that's the way it looks. If you are capable of doing it, because these are success cards. So I think personally, yes is your answer if you are okay with doing it. Okay. Cynthia, yes, yes. Horrified, Trilogy, yes. Standing Stone, she was a hot number, wasn't she? Whew, yes. All right, so Shaz. Would love to know my dad with my brother and sister now and hope they are all together in peace. Okay, well, let's take a look for them. So there's your sister. There's your dad. There's your brother. Yes, I don't know if one of them passed in the summer. I'm kind of getting the summer, but whoever, if someone did pass in the summer, they are the ones that are kind of leading. They're doing okay. They're doing okay. They're busy. There's a lot to do on the other side. No, but you just don't sing around and play harps all day. There's a lot to do, and there will be a lot to do as time goes on, my darlings. Okay, I hope that answers your question, sweetheart. I don't mean to make flip about it, but that's very true, and I think that they're busy. And if there was someone close to the summer or born in the summer, summer was significant. Oh, and we've got 2 minutes. And this is the last one, my darling. Oh, sorry. Flutist, I got it right. What do I need to know about my mother, supposedly referring to me as fragile, according to other family members? Well, I got to tell you, sometimes family can be a very hard dynamic. And what I think is that your mother, that's her, was told a few things to make her actually feel that way. So I would be suspicious of why she feels that way to begin with. And if you didn't hear it firsthand, I would kind of let it go, zippity-doo-dah in one ear and out the other, just to keep peace in the family. Because first of all, we know you're not fragile, flutist. And secondly, I think, sometimes it's just one of those things that we have to just say, okay, you're not. Detach from that situation and let her go. That's all. one more quick question and we're going to go. And that is, I saw this before. Kelly, is there anything my dad wants me to know? And that is no blame, no shame. Now, I don't know what that means. I just heard that. No blame, no shame. So he knows you're okay. He knows you're doing fine. He knows you're okay. So I just want you to be in a very good place, okay? That's it. That's it. So I want you to know that. My darlings, it's time to transport you on over to, oh my goodness, we have a lot of questions and I'm so sorry. So next Saturday, we'll have more. Oh my goodness, 10 more. Thank you. Oh my goodness, Miss Jules, Marie, welcome. Magnolia, I see you around all the time, my darling. Thank you. Thank you. Southeast Sally, oh my gosh, you guys, I love you. Southeast Sally in the alley, thank you very much. And Wisconsin Grandma, I think that's what that is. Welcome, my darlings. Amy, thank you. Just an acquaintance, thank you, thank you. Donna Jones, you're the one for me. Thank you, my darling. Welcome. Tanya, you're beautiful. Thank you very much. Jessica, welcome, welcome. And Lori Reed, thank you so much. I don't think any relation to our beautiful Karen and her family. But my darlings will be, oh my goodness, more members. Here we are. Emma, thank you and welcome. And Vixie, how cute. I love it. Welcome, welcome. I want to slide through here and make sure. So, okay, wait a minute. Kelly says, oh my God, you just blew my mind right now. I understand the message. Thank you. You're welcome, Kelly. I was hoping that you would. Kind of got chills here on my side. So, my darlings, I want to thank you so much for being here tonight. We've got a lot we got to look at. A lot's coming this week. Let's watch it. Get out the popcorn. I love you guys. I'm going to say goodbye really quickly because we don't want to miss Turtle. And you know, I'll be the one dancing. Much love to you. I just love you so much. Thank you for all of those who are gifting memberships. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support, my darlings, and for being here. Don't forget, I'm going to drop this video tomorrow. And good night from your favorite quack duck. I love you so much. Thank you so much, my darlings. You all be well. And I will see you. You know what, Karen? You know what, Karen? We're working on that. We're working on that. I just may have to take residence on lives. We're working on it. Thank you, my darlings. You all have a nice Miss Georgia Peach, Meg, thank you. You all have a wonderful night. Have a safe weekend. Have a safe, eat something really good. Make sure you drink a lot of water. Take care of yourselves. Be watchmen. Get out the popcorn because it's going to be a week. Please do me a favor. Hit that like and the subscribe button. And don't let me go without doing that for me. Will you please? I love you so much. Y'all take care. And guess what? Here we go. Hold on tightly. We're going to be dancing in just a second.